All right, let's talk about another source of criticism you received last night, this one from the New Jersey Governor, Chris Christie. He said at the debate, you can't tell the American people the truth. Those are his words about your email, the whole controversy. He says you should be prosecuted for having a server in your basement. He says with national security secrets running through it. He says Russians, Chinese, even 18-year-olds could have hacked into your server. You think that was possible, that they hacked into your server?
There's no evidence of that. And again, this is overheated rhetoric, baseless charges, trying to somehow, gain a footing in the debate and in the primary, and it really doesn't deserve any comment.
It took you a long time to say you're sorry about what happened, the mistakes you made in organizing that server to begin with. Why did it take so long?
Well, I was trying to explain what had happened, and obviously it was clear that I should have used two different email accounts, and I've said that that was a mistake. I'm sorry. I've taken responsibility. But I've also, for more than a year now, been asking to testify before the Congressional Committee that is investigating the situation in Benghazi. They would not let me appear. Finally, and I'm very happy about this, I will be appearing toward the end of October. And I will look forward to answering all their questions. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. That's why people are reading the contents of the emails that are being released. It's why I've turned over my server. It's why I will testify.
You've dismissed Donald Trump's campaign as entertainment, suggested in part it's not really serious. But the top Republican candidate right now, Donald Trump, for that matter, Ben Carson, Carly Fiorina, they're all political outsiders. And your main Democratic opponent, Senator Bernie Sanders, he's pulling ahead in some of these polls in New Hampshire and Iowa. He's running as an outsider as well. So how do you deal with that? Why is Bernie Sanders, for example, ahead of you in these polls in New Hampshire and Iowa right now?
Well, I've said for a long time, polls are going to go up, they're going to go down. I'm very confident and very comfortable about our strategy. I feel that our campaign in Iowa, New Hampshire, all the early states, and now we're moving on to the states that come after, are really coming together well. I'm excited by the level and intensity of the support that I have. So I always thought this would be a competitive election. I'm looking forward to it. This is an important job. This is the most important job not only in our country, but in the world. And people have to fight hard. They have to make their case, and they have to earn the votes of the American voters.
You've praised your husband as a great president. So let me ask you this. Would you be a better president than Bill Clinton was as president of the United States?
Oh, Wolf, that's one of those questions that I cannot and will not answer. I will say this. I think if you look at the last 35 years, actually, if you go back further, I think it's pretty indisputable that having a Democrat in the White House is good for our economy, better for our economy than the alternative. I think my husband understood that and produced. I think President Obama inherited a really big and dangerous mess and has, been able to get us out of that ditch. So I'm not running for my husband's third term. I'm certainly not running for President Obama's third term. I'm running for my first term. But I do believe that both of them understood what it would take to try to clean up the messes they inherited from their Republican predecessors and begin to get the economy and the country working again for everybody. And that's exactly the kind of president I will be as well.